Unbelievable. Now we are hopping into game number 3. I hope these people are, look at that, there's a lot of thanking the bus driver. Thank you guys for thanking the bus driver. This guy works tirelessly to just get you to where you need to go. So make sure to thank him when you can.
Yeah, good people, good Samaritans out there, of course, in the European side. What else can we expect? Some of the nicest people out there.
Oh, yeah,
as we have a chance to watch them in here. We go. You see the map on the left side of your screen, a nice even dispersion of players throughout the entirety of the island, and the action's about to break down. Game number 3 here. So once we're done with this, we'll be halfway done already, which blows my mind. I'm having way too much fun here, Zeke. It's been a pleasure to be casting this so far.
Dude, the honor is mine here, getting to hang out with the likes of Fallout. He's incredible. Again, if you don't follow him, you need to do it. He's incredible. But look at this, man. We already see players opting to make, decisions where they're going to land. We see Junk Junction. We see a duo is actually split. They're so confident. They're like, hey, I'm going to take over Junk Junction. You hit up Haunted Hills. Viking Village as well. Tilted Towers is only occupied actually by 2 duos there. I mean, there's so many. There's still people en route to locations.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can't believe it. Look at this. The bus actually.
So again, it's just an effort to be transparent, to keep you guys up to date, give you as much information. But look at this. Shots already being fired. Hupek takes a huge hit there. And look at that. Aragonis cracks back and says, no. Oh, wait a minute.
Is that a double elim?
Unbelievable. Aragonis got the elimination on both players, but he lost his teammate.
And Crowley would love to go there.
Yeah, for sure. We see, oh, Dav takes down Carrero there. And I mean, look at this. You just see players just going to town here. This is, I believe, what is this, Pleasant Park?
It's Retail Row.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Big fight at Retail Row. Gambit, Pate 1K. I mentioned it earlier. Micah and then Vitality Squad or duo is a team that you've loved to see so far.
Oh,
and they're going to drop Risky again, 3 games in a row, and they're going to come out on top this time.
Tinny is here in Dusty Divot. We see the new item, the Porta Fortress down. This thing is a monster. I mean, it just takes up so much space. It gives you cover. It's got bounce pads if you want to disengage or go full send. Wow. Tinny goes down, though.
Look at this. It's G-Master on a 1 versus 2. Takes out Tinny, takes Crabble to low HP, all by himself, fighting an army in this power squad between Crabble and Tinny. Can he come out on top in the 1 versus 1, though? I'm loving what I'm seeing. Those peak shots were brilliant. If you're an aspiring Fortnite player at home, take some notes here as G-Master is putting on a show.
Look at this, he cracks back though. He's super low, and no way. Wow. Crabble takes down G-Master. That means him and Tinny are back in the action. You'll love to see it, man. That was crazy.
Amazing plays from Crabble. He didn't even have high ground. On low ground, was able to come out on top with the elimination. That goes to show how skillful of a player Crabble is, and Tinny and Crabble live to see another day. All thanks to the 1v1 from Crabble. Well done. But you got to give your hat off to G-Master there. Look at this. Speaking of grappler.
You love to see it. Changing elevations, trying to get the drop on this player. He puts down shots. He's laying down the heavy.
This ain't no drum gun anymore, Mickey TV. Is the LMG, of course, is a little bit more spray and close range. He's going to get taken out there because of it. Wow, what an interesting turn of events there.
Now Sobs has to take time and heal himself. Look at this. Apostle finds himself that down, and now he's engaged here with Mickey TV. Can he lock it down? Or this is Mexi, I'm sorry. He's trying to get the high ground. Oh, Apostle. He goes down. It's just Mexi's going to secure the 11. Oh, no way. His teammate was there.
Swoops in from nowhere. It's Train H Sops with the save. I'm a firm believer in early rotations. Get center circle and avoid the madness that is the edge of the circle there. So I think that was a right decision in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
I would have played it.
For sure. And that's the beauty of Fortnite, man. There's really no wrong answer.
No right or wrong way. Yeah.
It's only the wrong answer until when you get eliminated. Then it was the wrong answer.
Well said. Now, beat Epsilon Sandel. Good shots picked up with his teammate. Of course, the Epsilon duo. It's going to be King and Sandel pick up 2. On the Solary team. A parallel opportunity for FlyQuest Tinny over there if he wants to engage.
And Svenos here, currently going down. He's trying to get the high ground, but gets cracked. Oh, no. And now it's Le and Uran. They're trying to close in on Svenos. They know he is hurt, and they're doing everything they can to just try and down him. But Kinzel's there.
Kinzel is playing some amazing support fire, and this is the beauty of duos right there. Svenos is in a world of hurt in a solos game. He would have been completely taken out, but because Kinzel is able to support with some great shots of his own, I think they both get away with. They're both alive here, but no, they're actually on different teams. So the addition of Kinzel third-partying that, nope, they are on the same team. I take it back. I apologize. I thought they had different arrow colors at the top right of the screen, but exactly, that's the beauty of duos right there. So well played by Kinzel, keeping his teammate alive.
Unbelievable. And now here we go over to another fight. It looks like there's 3 teams here. Aragonist has gone down, Vatu up top.
Oh,
and this is Mitro, who it looks like has swapped up his skin. He normally runs the Luchadores.
Yeah, so not having a reload right there, and his his assault rifle reloaded actually ended up costing him at least the shields of that opponent, but it's okay. He's just going to back out and reset in this scenario. Looks like they're on the hunt. They want these eliminations. Keep in mind, they only have 0 right now for Poppy. Not sure how many Mitro has, but that 4 number is the threshold. They're going to try and get that. Raining grenades right now. That's a scary sight to see. What would you do if you're getting grenades rained on you in real life?
You know, in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I take out my blueprint. And
I built some walls.
Oh wait, this is real life. No wait, yeah. So I take out the blueprint. Man, you know that's not in the spot you want to be, especially if you're down low and someone's just hailing grenades. Look at that, Tixi goes down. These are the power of these grenades.
Beautiful.
And you know what's really telling of their skill is grenades have a bounce. They have an initial bounce when they like touch an object.
Yep.
So being able to ricochet them correctly. I mean, Tixi was at full health, and that perfect balance means he goes down, and now that team is in a 1v2 situation. So. Very masterfully placed grenade there.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this build battle. We saw the use of a pyramid. Actually, I believe that was Mitro that placed his own pyramid, and it ended up kind of getting him trapped in that scenario. Of course, Liquid 72 Hours was the one that really redefined that meta of pyramid placement as a defensive or offensive item and counter, and now we see almost every player doing it. So really cool to see the addition of that maybe about 5-6 months ago. And but right in there, that situation, Mitro placed his own pyramid that ended up kind of costing him. Not the cleanest edit either to get out of it.
Oh, they tried. Oh, there was 3 boogie bombs.
Was that just, are they just trying to have fun?
I believe they were trying to catch them off with the boogie bombs, hoping they would buy a little bit of time, but
not knowing the distance, that radius that it could travel, maybe. Because it did explode midair.
Yeah, it does have kind of like a total fall off, but look at this. Still 50 players
Amazing.
left.
I love it.
I mean,
much fun.
Look at the map. Fallout, look at this. So they've taken over Salty Springs, right?
Yep.
You've got 2 duos down by Fatal. You got 1 in the blue kind of making their way up. Down in the very center of the circle, you got those 2 blue teams right there.
Top mountain.
I mean, there's still so many people coming in. And look, there's 2 triangles moving very rapidly in right here. You got to assume they've probably rifted because they are moving.
And then the gray on the far left by Shifty Shafts, you have to assume they have a rift to go or something to be able to close that gap because they're playing for a defensive situation now.
Yeah, they're far.
Yeah, they are very far.
And I mean, especially with these elimination thresholds, I mean, don't forget, if the duo combined can earn 4 eliminations, they get a point. So every single elimination matters. Even the difference in 1 point, we even saw this at PAX, 1 point is enough to just move you and skyrocket you through the standings. So everyone doing the best they can. Now it's like, you're right, they're all warmed up, they're halfway through, they're like, hey, let's start playing for these points.
Exactly. And look at this fight here. It's kind of an interesting one. We got low ground versus mid ground.
It's Wildcard Alpha.
Our friend Alpha. And Big Dominate, very weak. He's going to use the Impulse Grenade for mobility. He's going to be able to get some cover above himself as well. But his teammate that is in Clyde is going to be pushed up for aggression. He's going to get knocked a little over-aggressive here for in Clyde. Meanwhile, Murwana in a 1 versus 2 situation. Not the best place to be in, but this is when our All-Stars rise. Can he do it? Murwana in a 1 versus 2. Alpha takes out his teammate in Clyde, so it's official now. Murwana left to carry his duo in this one. Is he going to drop? Yes, he is. He wants the fight here, and he's not going to get it. Good defensive building from Alpha Amons. Meanwhile, Big Dominate, who's very, very weak right now, all it takes is 1 shot from Murwana to pick up the elimination.
Oh, he managed to...
Beautiful.
Alpha cuts him off there.
Look at this, the walls, the defensive walls to keep him in the storm. It's going to cause him to get tagged up as well.
This is just ridiculous. Murwana now trying to maintain his high ground. He's in the storm. He's committed to this elimination.
Wow, he does have some bandages here, so he's comfortable. That's a smart play. Oh no, he's getting flanked. That was Alpha. Alpha is teeter-tattering with the storm here just to get some shots into Murwana. Look at this, 1 versus 1. They're both low HP, and it's gonna be Murwana getting eliminated by the storm there.
Yep.
What an interesting fight and breakdown that was. Alpha playing with confidence, and it's going to cost him his life as well.
He was also lost to the storm there. Our power posing man from our last game, the Victory Royale, he gets no points.
So in the end, the only thing that was gained or lost there was my loss of breath, as nothing really gathered in that scenario. No points for either team, like you said, Zeke. Wow.
And look at this. We saw Tinny go down early on in the game. Don't you remember him and his teammate? His teammate saves him, and now they're back in the game. Tinny has 2 eliminations to his name, and look, Povsy is down below. But keep in mind, Tinny doesn't have much in the way of ammo, even weapons.
Here's some grenades. One's going to go down. That's Povsy. Tinny's going to be rotating low side because he gets a little bit fearful of those grenades, which can knock down his structure in an instant. Actually, no, Povsy's still up. Povsy's teammate that is down right below Tinny.
Oh, he's up top. You see him?
Oh, he is. You're right. So it actually might be Crabble who's down.
Yeah, Crabble's down below. So keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching. If they have the same number below their name, they're on the same team. So Pobsy and his teammate have a 2. They're on the same team. Tinny and his teammate have 43. They're on the same team.
French organization here, working their way over. Big shout out to the French Fortnite community, a massive community, a passionate community as well. Of course, the Vitality organization is a big part of that.
Man, still 36 players left. Follow. We're now entering Salty Springs. This is where things. Oh, okay. So M11 takes him down.
And you know, I don't want to say I told you so by any means, but the early rotation helps out and benefits there. The people stuck on the edges, trying to move into that rotation late, are just going to get lasered by the folks that are center circle already. So it goes to show the importance of early rotations, which means get to center circle of the next circle before anyone else. Build yourself a nice 1x1. You're sitting in a good spot. Ninja loves to do that. A lot of these top players love to do that as well.
And then you can do what's called gatekeeping, where you just basically wait for someone to come in as they're backed into the storm, and you just put them off guard. You put them in a tough spot, and I mean, as you can see, those, like you're talking about, those early rotations, man, they put you in a really good spot. But now SSK trying to make a play here. He's outside near the storm edge. Now jam side finds elimination, which is good. His duo partner.
Yeah, playing with the border of fire right there. Not going to take any damage though, so well played. Good job knowing his surroundings right there. Meanwhile, jam side is mid ground. Going to drop low ground, going to turtle up. So when you hear a lot of pro players use that term, turtling, basically like a turtle shell, a turtle in his shell, you're going to get low ground. You're basically getting a nice turtle shell of a 1x1 box on the low ground. Typically it refers to turtling on low ground. It can be anywhere, of course, as jam side is just going to post up and wait for everyone else to fight each other.
And as you saw, I believe their duo combined has 6 eliminations. That puts them at that 2-point threshold. That's huge.
Big.
That's going to give them a ton of points. Now they're on the board. I mean, especially if other people are trying to do their best to earn eliminations and can't. I mean, you know, sub points are better than no points. Fact.
Life. Some points are better than no point. I like
that.
There you go. Yeah, and I think that applies to most situations.
Life.
Golf. You don't want points in golf.
That's fair. That's fair. That's the one place it doesn't apply.
Yeah, exactly. On board still with 7, SSK 7. Of course, teammate of jam side. Meanwhile, the Vic. Sees a fight going on. He kind of wants some action here. Will he go for it? No, he's going to let his teammate spray instead. Some good damage done right there. And look how intense this is. And a stink bomb goes to show the importance of holding on to those stink bombs for late game. Because that's going to get some great damage. That's going to get eliminated down at least. Mitro takes out 1. Madsen takes out Mika. And just like that, it is going to be the Vitality squad, I believe, taken out.
And Ukes eliminates Mitro, a Titan. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, this is where things get very hectic very quickly.
Look at this.
Madsen, going skybound there. And again, man, we talked about it. So here's the thing: EU plays a little differently. They don't play high ground as often as like NA does. NA is always high ground. EU is very close to the ground. They're very methodical. They build. You talked about it tunneling. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. In late game, you see a lot of elevation. Oh my goodness, how beautiful was that animation?
Yes!
Porta Fortress, baby.
The Porta Fortress.
Quite the opposite of tunneling.
That is just, this is now my kingdom.
Yeah, this is now my kingdom. That shot by the Vic, picking up 1. But you see in these late games, a lot of tunnels created, or catacombs, as Dr. Lupo likes to kind of call them in his commentary, where people will create these little boxes for themselves, these little catacombs, which creates almost, again, tunnels, which gives them an opportunity, low ground, mid ground, or high ground, to be able to kind of work around, get as much of a land grab opportunity as you can, especially in these late game circles that are very, very small.
With only 23 players left. I mean, look, so now we see where the new safe circle is.
Ukes goes for a medkit and 14 bandages. He's expecting a heal off. He's playing for late game. Wow, interesting decision. I don't know if I would have done the same thing. I like to play a little more aggressive and go for elims. But again, different styles of play, different faces, different races there. I like what I'm seeing.
Demento's maintaining this high ground, but now we're going to start to see the storm move. Now we need to, so we have 10 seconds here before we're in a brand new spot. We'll get a new safe zone. Yep. But I mean, look at this. Everyone is literally scrambling, trying to get themselves safe.
I called it out earlier, but Dementos in a great position to win this game. They're just going to build themselves as much of a high ground and a perimeter as possible. A little risky right now, actually, but as much as possible. He has 2 med kits. He has full shields, full HP.
Oh my gosh. The Vic has another Porta Fortress. We talked about this last game.
Here we go.
Okay, let's really quick break this down. In Fortnite, when you place a structure, you have edit rights, right? So if I place a wall, I can edit it to be whatever I want. That means you as the enemy cannot. Now here's the thing. Everyone that is the Vic's enemy can place anything. If he drops that Porta Fortress, that means he owns the entire area. He can edit that entire area. And keep in mind that it's an instant build. Those are instant metal walls going up in a massive space. this is going to be a game changer.
Absolute game changer. Yeah, I'm excited to see if that breaks down. I'm going to let you take that away because you've been nailing that point. It's a beautiful point because, of course, it gives you immediate edit rights to every single piece of cover in that area. Dementos, though, I called it out, about 25 people left, now 17 left, still in a great position to win this game as he has 14 bandages and 2 med kits.
M1 also has one.
Oh my gosh, 2 Porta Fortresses here. It's going to be the Vic that picks out elimination with the shotgun. That's a heavy, gold heavy shotgun for him, and now he's just giving himself as much of a perimeter as possible, and he set himself up for a nice Porta Fortress use here. Oh no.
He's literally at the very edge of the storm wall. All right, I think it's go time. I think one of these players needs to use a Porta Fortress. It's time. Lay your kingdom down.
And was it the Vic, and who else has one?
I honestly, it's been so, I can't remember. There's been so much action.
2 members have a Porta Fortress right now. It's 2 separate Porta Fortresses that can be used, and he has it out.
He has it out.
Will
Okay.
he do it? I think he waits for the next circle. The next circle is a guaranteed
you know what he could do?
dimension.
So he can use it one of 2 ways. He can use it offensively to set himself a space to move into, or he can do this, and he literally is stopping players. They literally have to break through his metal walls before they cannot edit. Yep.
And it's built to 100%.
They have
completion.
Look at this. So now a bunch of players are caught in this thing. They have to break the walls. There's fire left and right. 9 players left. Look. Okay, so it was Soul Ray. They have the second one.
It was.
And look, they can edit. That's what I'm talking about. You have the space, you have the walls, you make the edit, and you find eliminations.
Beautiful. They could not have made you look like more of a genius right there, because that's exactly what happened. What a great breakdown of action right now. Meanwhile, it is Dementos that still has high ground. His teammate Kinzel, I believe, was taken out in that engagement. But Dementos, again, someone has high ground over him. That's Sackener. He's gonna. Oh, that's his teammate. I apologize. I got so excited. I gotta look at these numbers better. I talk about being an observative viewer. I gotta do it better myself. My apologies there, but nice job by Dementos holding high ground. 2 med kits. They're in a great position.
Oh, he tried. That's another thing, man. You need to forget. You can't forget the Porta Fortress also has a larger area. Dementos, though, drops down, takes a hit from the spike trap. And look at this. It's just players raining down, loot raining from the heavens. It's a 1v3. Sackener up top.
And he's not going to be in a good position here. He's outside of the storm. He knows it. He's medding up. Dementos, I think
he's trying to go for it. He's trying to go. He's up top. Can he find him? He's behind you.
Oh my goodness. Not enough. Look at the action here. He's going to take out one. A 1 versus 1 for the win here. He's going to get taken out for a 2nd place finish. Oh my goodness. What an end right there. We need at least 5 minutes to break down what we just saw. That was brilliant Fortnite gameplay.
Standings.
Yep.
Let's take a look. So right there at the top, you see Kinstar and Hunter with 14 total points. Right behind them, Jamside and SSK, Masta and Kaz in 3rd, Skix, King1 Hopix in 4th, and Beehive and Bowman in 5th. And I mean, as you saw, Bowman with that 2nd game heal off, those 3 points were huge. And I mean, again, look at the differences. There's so many forests here on the board.
Points. I think a lot of that is elimination based. So awesome. This hold the throne format is really paying off here. You get the additional 2 points if you're holding the throne at the end of your game if you have the most amount of eliminations.
And don't forget, at the very end of it all, whoever owns the throne at the end of things